Yerp. What's goody team? What's goody team? Great rising to everybody. Just gonna give everybody a few minutes to join and then we will get started. Um, just post the link in Discord real quick. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, good morning. Alright. As always, we're gonna go over these pairs one by one, see which ones have hit STP or ADR. The ones that haven't hit STP or ADR, those are gonna be the ones that we're gonna keep an eye on. Before anything else, we're gonna look at Forex Factory real quick. Where we still know we're in the government shutdown, so not expecting nothing too crazy, right? We have no news today. Tomorrow we have nothing, so it's gonna be just regular days, right? So Friday should be interesting. So no news, perfect. First thing we're gonna do is go through these pairs one by one, calculate STP, see which ones have been hit. The ones that haven't been hit yet, we'll keep that on, and we'll go on from there. So AUD USD 53 pips is ADR minus 33%. That's 35 pips. 35 pips is the safe take profit for the day. 35 pips, and we've already done 31 pips. So we'll continue to look at AU. ACAD has just been moving sideways today. Let's take a look at where we're at. Sideways movement. We're in the middle of that zone of consolidation that we've had since last week. Right, we're just in the middle. We had to update this today. Have a day of drop. We have 2 days of drop, but the market opened with a gap, resets the trend, and we can see how price is reacting to these areas. STP for ACAD, 65 pips minus 33% is 43. For the day, we've done 38 pips, 39 pips. We're still good with that. EA just moving sideways. Damn, a lot of these pairs are just consolidating. You know what's funny? I said it yesterday. I'm like, yo, the day that I decide to stay up for Asia London session is the day that no fucking pairs are gonna move. I said that yesterday. Everybody call me crazy. Oh, no. It's just how it works. The good thing is that I didn't wake up. I faked out the market makers. Alright, 97 pips is STP. We've only done 70 pips. I faked them out good. I was all weekend. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start waking up. I'm gonna be up for Asia and London session. I ain't wake up for it. Fuck that. That's why the markets didn't move last night. Yo, everything is. I thought I was gonna open the charts for everything to hit STP. We haven't done shit. And it's not what we want to see anyway. Again, the volume during the NYC session is not going to be like normal. Again, with the government shutdown, I'm not really not really expecting volume to come in, especially, when we're looking at the pairs, right? Pairs that usually move during Asia or London session, like the fact that they haven't even moved, I'm not expecting them to make moves during the NYC session. So we'll see what happens. We'll go through them one more time once we calculate these STPs. Um, and we'll go on from there. 68 minus 33 is 45. Right, like a pair like GA. Right, GA is a pair that usually moves during the end of Asia going into London. The fact that we're just every single pair on the list, every single pair right now in the market is just consolidating. Minus 33% is 101. Right. Every single pair. This is crazy. 102 minus 33% is 68. GJ is the only one that moved last night. Damn. 171 minus 33% is 114. Yeah, this already hit STP for sure. GJ is done. GU is just moving sideways. 85 minus 33% is 56. And U is another one that's just moving sideways, but is moving counter trend as well. 41 minus 33%, 27 pips. We did 26.7, so we're going to turn that off. US 30 just moving sideways. 649 minus 33% is 434. USD CAD already hit STP. 47 minus 33% is 31. See, and then on the usual, USD CAD and USD ZAR move the same way, and the fact that they're moving completely opposite. Markets are going to be weird this week. Gold already hit STP and it's about to hit ADR. It did exactly what we talked about. Exactly what we talked about. It was a retest in this area, start making higher highs and higher lows, straight into TP. Gold is already done for the day. Bitcoin is already done for the day. We had a day of rise. 2 days of rise. Today gave us a 372. Back to the top side. 477 minus 33% is 319. And then oil just moving sideways. 154 minus 33% is 103. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is look at market structure, see which pair looks the best to trade. So AU, we know we're looking for a valid BOS to be given of the low before we could continue to take these trades. Higher time frame, we're trading at a higher low. Lower time frame, we're trading at a lower high. And that's okay. It was price making on the higher time frame from a higher high going into a higher low, right? Which then when you go to the internal time frame, the move from the higher high into the higher low, we know is just downwards movement, right? It's a downtrend movement. This is why we see lower lows and lower highs on the internal time frame if we go down to the 30, the 50-minute time frame. So the fact that we're also trading in the middle of the zone of consolidation where price has just been rejecting highs and rejecting lows for the last 4 or 5 days, not going to be trading AU right now. We're going to wait it out and we'll see what happens. AUD CAD, same exact thing. We're in the middle of the trend, not going to be trading ACAD. EA, take a look at EA. So we know that we are in level 3 on an uptrend. On a lower time frame, we understand that we're stuck in this little zone of consolidation where price has been rejecting highs and rejecting lows the entire time. Price came back to the highs, gave us another rejection of the high, gave us 2 weeks of rise. Are we expecting price to give us a 3rd week push? It could be given, but again, be aware of the gaps in the market. When gaps appear on the charts, it resets the trend. So am I expecting that 3rd week high? No, because price already gave me a gap. That gap is already telling me that the trend has been reset. Now I do like the fact that we have the change of character. I do like the fact that it gave us the break of structure and it's given us that pullback. So looking for any engulfing candles, nothing on the 4, nothing on the 1, nothing on the 30. I'm going to go down into the 5-minute time frame, look at 5-minute structure. We had higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, change of character. Right, and then we had a higher low. Then we have a higher high. Retest. Then price gave us a 5-minute engulfing candle, but it's not valid because that red candle does not have a top wick on it. And price came up. What we don't have yet is price above the 800 EMA on the 5-minute. We'll be patient with EA. ECAD, we're in peak high, previous peak highs. I'm not going to continue to trade ECAD until we get a steeper pullback. For EU, we still have that gap at the top of the market. Price gave us a nice little change of character break. I'm still at a point where I don't even want to call this a pullback, right? I'm going to say that this is the 30-minute break, but it's a good area to keep an eye on, right? Just looking at what it's printing, right? We have a small little shoulder, head shoulder. So at this point, if price gives us an inducement of the low and then starts giving us higher highs and higher lows, we know we could take that trade back to the top side. If price gives us a break of the low, then we know we're going to get a steeper pullback on the higher time frames. Right, so we'll be patient with EU. We'll continue to look at EU here. For GA, pretty much very similar. We have a 3rd week high to the top side. Looking at the structure again, this one is pretty much very similar to EU. We have the change of character, we have the valid break, we have the retest, the pullback to the bottom side, and we also have the shoulder head shoulder. Right, so at this point again, pretty much what I'm looking for is for price to either give me an inducement of the low to then go back to the top side, or we're going to be looking for price to break these lows to then give us a steeper pullback, a little higher low, a steeper higher low to then continue back up to the higher high. So GA will continue to keep an eye on it. GCAD, I'm not going to trade it. Well, GA is also in peak high, right? So let me take a step back. I'm not going to mess with this. Right, so we'll turn off GA. We'll come back to this tonight. GU gave us 3 days of rise, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Friday, it gave us that 3rd day push into a no net. Could we be expecting a 4th day variation back to the top side? Would love to see it, but it's very unlikely that we're going to get that. Very unlikely. Now US 30, same thing that we talked about yesterday. Like, I don't really have a good analysis for US 30 right now, right? When we're looking at structure, we're just in the middle of the zone. Price is just rejecting lows and rejecting highs the entire time. What time is it? 8:37. We still have an hour to see if price wants to give us some type of volume at the NYC Open at 9:30. But as of right now, I don't have anything on US 30. So US 30 is going to be one I'm going to wait for the NY Open. USD ZAR, again, like I said, similar to USD CAD, and the fact that they're moving completely different is very, you could say, weird. So I'm going to turn off USD ZAR. I'm going to keep an eye on both of the pairs, right? CAD already hit STP for the day, so we don't really have anything to look at there. And USD ZAR, again, we pretty much could just see that price is in a zone of consolidation where price has been rejecting highs and rejecting lows. Right, so what I'll be looking for, I'm not going to take a trade until price reaches these lows. If price gives us an inducement and we start making the pushes back to the top side the same way that we did here, the same way that we did here, the same way that we did here, then I'll start taking these trades back to the top side. If price gives us a break of these lows, then we know price is just going to give us a steeper pullback back down to the bottom. So I'll be patient with USD ZAR. We're not even going to be focused on that today. And then oil, we're at the bottom of the daily lows, we're at the bottom of the 4-hour lows, we're at a lower low on the 30-minute time frame. Would love to see a steeper pullback. Would love to see price on oil give us a 4-hour daily time frame pullback, because we are trading again at a lower low. So we'll see what price wants to do. Right now, oil is a pair that I'm hands off until we get that pullback. Again, we're already trading at a lower low. We're trading at the daily lows. We're trading at the 4-hour lows. We're trading at the lower low on the 30-minute time frame. Right? What are we expecting? Are we expecting price to give us lower low, lower low, lower low, or are we expecting price to give us lower low, lower high? Right? I'll be expecting a lower high. Now, if price decides to just continue to push down to the bottom, then cool. My next point of interest to start taking trades on oil once again is going to be once price breaks below the daily, the 4-hour, and the 30-minute lows. Once we get the break below and we get a pullback, that's when I'll start taking those trades to go back down to the bottom. Right, so right now for oil, gonna take a step back, hands off until we get a valid break or until we get that valid pullback that we're looking for back to the top side. So cool, we've narrowed it down to 4 pairs. Out of these 4 pairs, which ones look the best? None of them look good. None of them look good, to be honest. Right, again, EA, we're at the top of the zone where prices rejected highs, already gave us an exhaustion candle. Yes, even though we have 2 weeks of rise, and this week we could be expecting price to give us that 3rd week push to the top side. At the start of last week, price opened up with a gap. Right, gaps in the market reset the trend. So technically speaking, this 3rd week high is very low probability. So keep that in mind. And again, the structure for EA is very similar to EU. Right now, we can see a little shoulder head shoulder. Price still hasn't tapped into these lows yet. Ideally, I would love to see price give us an inducement of these lows before we start pushing back to the top side. So we still have a little bit of waiting to go on EA. For EU, same thing. Right, only difference, EU gave us the inducement already. It tapped into our 30-minute lows. It tapped into the lows of the shoulder head shoulder. At this point, this is where I would love to start seeing price make higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frame. Right, on the 30-minute, it gave us an engulfing candle, but the engulfing candle is not valid because it does not have a top wick on that green candle. Let's look at the lower time frame, see if we have anything else. We have another engulfing candle on the 15. But once again, that green candle does not have a top wick on it. That would have been perfect. Nothing on the 5-minute, nothing on the 1-minute. 1-minute time frame, I'll be looking for price to give us a change of character, break of structure. We had lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, higher high. Right, I will be looking for price to give us a break of these highs over here. Dude, I have the sun right in my eye now. Fuck. On the 5 minute, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then price gave us another lower low over here. And then on the 1 minute, same thing. Let's see. We have lower low, lower high. Yeah, we're pretty much on the same thing on the 1 minute. Lower low, lower high. Then price gave us this lower low over here. See, on the 1 minute, I'm tempted to say that this is lower low, lower low, higher high change of character, but that just wouldn't make sense. Price didn't give us a valid break of these lows. Did it? Let's see. Technically did. We'll be patient with EU. If price could give us a break of those highs on the 1 minute, I'll mark it up here. If price could give us a break of these highs over here on the 1 minute, then I'll be looking for those entries. For GU, again, we're pretty much in a zone of consolidation for GU for the last 3 days. Price is just moving sideways. And then US 30, again, this is another one that price is just moving sideways. I'll wait till 9:30 to take these trades, or to even look for an entry. We'll wait till after 9:30. So we'll be patient. Not a lot to look at. Markets don't really look that good today. Any questions, guys? Let me know. Any specific pairs you guys want me to go over? Let me know. Anything you guys are looking at. Any trades you guys have taken today? Let me know. For me right now, once again, not really looking at anything too crazy. Nothing for this moment. We'll wait it out again. I'll give the markets till 9:30, 9:45. If we don't see any entries by 9:45, then that'll be it for the morning, and we'll be back tonight for the isolation session. And that sun is beaming today. This is the first time that I've had the sun in my room like this. Again, guys, any questions? Let me know. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, I still can't believe that she did that shit. Yo, what's happening in New York, bro? Every week I see somebody dying, like falling off train tracks and shit. Like, you guys good over there in New York? That water you guys be drinking is crazy. Like, you guys got nothing to do, bro. Got the fucking internet. Stay home, bro. You wanna run on trains? Go fucking download Subway Surfer on your phone. Again, guys, any questions? Let me know. Any specific pairs you guys are looking at? Let me know. If not, we're pretty much just waiting for the 9:30 open to see if we could get any opportunities, to see if there's going to be any volume left in the market. That's pretty much what it is. Just waiting to see if there's going to be any volume, and then we'll go on from there. Whoosh. Hey, let's go. Government shutdown likely to end sometime this week. They said that last week. Again, guys, any questions? Let me know. We got 15 minutes before the NYC Open. Any questions, any trades you guys have taken, any specific pairs you guys are looking at, let me know. Again, we're pretty much just waiting for 9:30 to hit. Once 9:30 hits, we'll get back and look at these last 4 pairs for the day and see if we get any opportunities to take the trade. Let's take a look one more time. See how each of these pairs are moving. Right, EA just gave a little fake out. Little just moved to the top side on that last 30-minute candle. Same as GU pretty much. Just a little fake out, trying to catch those traders who are trying to get in on the momentum candles, just faking them out, going back to break evens. US 30 has a little bit more push to the top side. Right. Gold is still pushing up, man. Fuck. Gold's already done though. Yeah, we'll focus on these 4 pairs. What time is it? 9:19. I got 10 minutes. Let me go to the kitchen real quick. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back, team. Give me 1 minute. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the chat, guys. Any specific pairs you guys are looking at, let me know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the kitchen, get some water. I'll be right back. Leave any questions in the comment. In the chat. What's good, Muhammad? You heard? Great rising, my brother. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, my bad. No questions in the chat? Alright. Got 4 minutes for the NYC Open. I also heated up some food that I got yesterday. It's probably too early to be eating what I'm eating right now, but it's all good. I'm doing good, Muhammad. How you feeling? I set my alarm last night. I was like mad tired. I got home at like 9:30ish last night. I was so fucking tired. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay up. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take a nap. I put my alarm for 1:30. I set up like 3 alarms and I turned all 3 of them off. You slept well then? Yeah. Nah, I really did. I knocked out. I woke up that one time to turn off the alarms and then fell back to sleep until like 6. Saw the charts, shit wasn't like nothing was moving, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna just wake up. I'm gonna go to sleep again, and I woke up literally when I turned the stream on. I had just woken up. It was like 8 a.m. or something like that. Alright. 9:30 hit. Again, I'll pretty much be looking at the charts till 9:45, 10 a.m. If we don't see nothing clean by that time, I'll be done looking at the charts for the morning. EA faked a lot of traders out here. Right, all the traders who got into this double bottom here, right? As soon as that 30-minute momentum hit at 8:30, all the people who got into those short positions, or I'm sorry, all those people who got into those buy positions, straight to stop loss. That's why being patient is the biggest thing, right? For EA right now on the 30-minute, what do we see? Just plain simple, right? Aside from the fact that we're trading higher high, higher low, higher high, on top of the fact that we're trading after the change of character, break of structure, retest, right? Right now we could see a shoulder, head, shoulder. So what I'll be looking for is the same thing that we see on the other pair, right? I'm either going to wait for price to give us an inducement of these lows to then go back up, or we'll be looking for price to break these lows and we'll be looking for a steeper pullback into the higher low on the 30-minute time frame. So EA is going to be one where we're just going to have to take a step back, right? Very similar to what we see on EU, right? We're either going to be looking for the inducement of these lows to then go back up to the top side, or this is where price is going to give us a break of these lows to continue on going back down. So GU, we're just in a zone of consolidation, right? We can see that price is rejecting lows, rejecting highs. And then US 30, we're still, for a whole week, we've been in a zone of consolidation, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, going back up to the highs. So we'll be patient with these pairs. So again, I'll give it another 15 minutes. 15 minutes to 30 minutes, right? 9:45 to 10 a.m. If there's nothing that sets up for us for these pairs, then we'll be back again tonight for the isolation session, and then again for the trading session for tomorrow. So we'll be patient. We'll wait it out. We'll see what happens. I'll be back again. Give me 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Good day, sir. Mr. Kendall. Good day, madam. Would you like a cup of tea, donkey? Alright. Alright. Yes, I would love a cup of tea, man. Sometime. I haven't sent you. I haven't sent you the GJ trade yesterday. Y'all had me confused. I know we looking for short that week long on higher time frame. Let's get into this topic because I think we're getting confused with how do I explain this so it can make more sense. So I'll give you the rundown because this is what I wanted to say yesterday, but it's like I just stayed quiet because I was like, this I'm not understanding the confusion that everybody has. Good thing I got out at STP and not the gap. For GJ, I mean, I would hope you would get out at STP and not this gap because STP is gonna be hit first, right? But let's say this, right? The overall movement, right, is something completely different than what your entry analysis is in this case for GJ, right? overall, you guys could see how I drew this out, right? Like, overall, we know we're in an uptrend. We know we're in an uptrend. We've been talking about this pair for the last fucking 3 years. Like, we know that we're in an uptrend, right? We know that price just gave us a break of structure, right? We know that price just gave us a higher high, right? Right or wrong in the chat. Just let me know if you guys get lost at any point of this explanation, so you guys could see what it is. And I'm gonna do the same thing on EuroCAD, because I know that there was a few people. I think it was Adrian in the Discord chat of like a week or two ago, when it was very similar to what we're seeing on GJ, right? My analysis is short, but why was it short, right? You guys have to be able to, when you're trading, right, and you're on your chart, and this I don't even want to talk about this, because again, this is the reason why, if you guys notice it, this is why I don't focus on even talking about counter trend trading, is because you guys are gonna get so fucking lost, right? So I hope this, like, this is a crystal clear example as to why I personally, I've always said it, I don't want to talk about counter trend trading, because I know you guys are gonna get lost, because I know it's too much to look for in the beginning of trading, like what E was saying yesterday. Right, trading, you have to master one thing at a time. You can't do 10 things at once. Right? So let me know if so far this makes sense, right? Overall, we know we're in an uptrend. Overall, we know that we just had a break of structure of the zone of consolidation, right? We also know that we're trading at a higher high. Muhammad, and anybody else in the chat that's here, after a higher high, what does price have to do? Give me the answer in the chat. I'll give you guys a minute. If nobody puts anything in the chat, I'll give you guys the answer. After a higher high is set, what has to happen? Let's see how difficult this answer is. A higher low. Okay. When price goes from higher high to a higher low, right, on the daily time frame, price is giving you higher high, higher low. Right, at a higher high, a higher low. On the daily time frame, price is giving you a higher low point. When you go down into the internal time frame, that push from the top to the bottom is what? Is it downtrending movement, or is it sideways movement, or is it uptrend movement? When price is going from a higher high into a higher low, is it uptrend movement, is it downtrend movement, or is it fucking sideways movement? Downtrend. There you go. That's it. So go back to GJ. What am I looking for on GJ? I'm looking for price to go from a higher high into a higher low. Now, exactly what E was explaining yesterday. There's 3 different types of pullbacks. You have the short pullback, right? You have the small pullback, you have the medium pullback, and then you have the full pullback, right? When we talk about it, we understand, right? And the confluence that I use with the pullbacks is the Fib retracements. You're either gonna get what looked like this, like what I was explaining yesterday on the 4-hour time frame, like this looks like a flag post pattern. So we know that, okay, our first point of interest as to where this higher low is going to be set, right? Meaning how far back price is gonna give you a pullback back down is gonna be between 23.6 and 38.2. If price disrespects the 23.6 and the 38.2, we know it's going to go down to the 50. If price gets down to the 50% pullback, which again, we're already there, right? And you guys can see I don't even use my fibs. I don't need to, right? What are we expecting price to do now that we're at the 50? I want to start seeing those internal higher highs and higher lows. Do we currently have that? No, we're still making lower low and lower high. So yes, my analysis is still uptrending on GJ. It's still on an uptrend. Meaning, price right now is at a 50% retracement. In order for me to start looking to get into these buy positions, I'm not going to get into a buy position in these areas because we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. This could still be a lower high for a lower low. For me to start looking for buy positions on GJ, after price gives you the pullback, I need to see the higher highs and higher lows. Meaning, if price gives us the change of character, the break of structure, we know we could take these trades back up to the top side. Perfect. If price continues to make lower lows and lower highs, then we know that price is going to give us a steeper pullback, and that pullback is going to be between the 78.6 and the 88.2 retracement on the fib. And we already know that that's where price is going to fill this gap that's at the bottom of the market. Right? I'm not looking to take a trade going short at these highs and holding for the gap. No, if I take a trade here going short, I'm targeting STP every single time I take a trade up until price fills the gap. Right? It's the same thing with EuroCAD. It was the exact same thing on EuroCAD. Right? Yes, EuroCAD is in peak high territory. We're at the highest point in the market so far. Right? What did we know about EuroCAD? Okay, cool. We're in peak high. In order for me to start looking for short positions overall, right? Which we were talking about shorts this week before the gap was printed. What do I need to see? I need to see a change of character. I need to see a break of structure. Right? But we're at the highest point in the market. Without price giving us that change in that BOS on the daily and the 4-hour time frame, right? We're at the highest point. Once again, let's go to the daily so you guys could see what it is that I'm talking about. We're making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? For me to start looking for short positions, again, at this point when we were at these highs over here, what did I need to see? I needed to see that higher time frame, daily and 4-hour time frame, change of character, break of structure. If price doesn't give us the change of character and the break of structure, then we understand that we're trading higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Cool. At this time, price gave us a gap. Right? Similar shit to what E was talking about yesterday, which we could say the exact same thing. Oh, do we think that this gap is going to be filled? Look how big of a pullback this is. It doesn't matter. We're following market structure. The gap could be filled the same day. It could be filled the same week. It doesn't matter how far back that pullback is. If they want to fill that gap in the next week, they're going to fill it following market structure. As soon as price gave us the higher low, and it gave us the change of character, and it gave us the break of structure, you had clean trends back to the top side. So yes, even though my analysis was still okay, I'm going to start changing my mindset because we're in peak high territory already. We're in previous peak highs. I'm going to shift my mindset to be like, okay, now I'm going to be looking for price to give us that change of character and break of structure to go back down to the bottom. If price does not give us the change in the break, and if price continues to make higher highs and higher lows, then obviously we're going to change our analysis from downtrend back up to the uptrend, especially if we have a gap at the top of the market. Again, we're not doing nothing different. We're drawing in, we're adding in the missing pieces of the puzzle. Right? My analysis is always going to be the same as E's. I don't understand how you guys think is different. When I learned from E, everything I know is from E. It doesn't make sense that I'm trading something different when we're literally looking at the same chart. The only difference that you guys see is that he doesn't mark up the 4-hour lows. He marks up the point of interest, which is something I don't talk about because, again, I don't want to confuse you guys, which is the last push before the break. And that's okay. That's a point of interest. Even though I don't mark it that way on the 4-hour time frame with my 4-hour lows and my 4-hour highs, I still have them marked. And that example was on what? GU? Right? Where is it? If you guys notice it, and this is a high that we always talked about, especially when price was in these zones, right? E has his 4-hour marked on the 4-hour time frame here. Why? Because this is where the change of character happened. This is the last push, the last green candle before the push down to the bottom. This is a point of interest, right? This is a point of interest. Again, I don't mark my 4-hour highs here. Personally, I'm not putting my 4-hour high here because my 4-hour high is up here. He puts it at the point of interest as to where he's going to be looking for those trades. And that's okay. I have it marked as well. I just don't have it marked as a 4-hour high. Because again, this is where the traders are going to get trapped. All the traders who thought that this was a break of structure retest, if you don't know candlestick analysis, just think about it. If you don't know candlestick analysis and you don't know that this is an exhaustion candle, and all you look for was a break of structure of these highs, Muhammad and Kendall, how many fucking people you think took this trade here thinking that price was going to continue, and then it fucking went straight to stop loss? You see what I'm saying? So like, I'm cool with him marking it the way that he does. Obviously, again, he's a more aggressive trader. Again, he took a trade on GJ last night. As soon as the market's open, he's in a fucking trade, and he's babysitting the trade. And I told him that. He's like, no, this is not no, you're babysitting because you're looking at the chart and we're on the fucking phone call and I'm literally hearing you talk about, oh, I have to look at this and I have to close and I have to look at, like, I don't trade that way. I don't like trading that way. I don't want to have to be stressed out. I don't want to have to get into a trade that I know is not going to work out 90% of the time. I don't have to babysit a trade. I don't want to take trades in an area where I have to babysit the trade. Again, is it a bad trade? No. It's just different styles of trading. It's the same thing when you're a scalper. You have to babysit the trade. It doesn't mean that you're wrong because you're babysitting it. No, it just means that that's the style of trading that you're into. That's what you're doing. When you're a scalper, you have to babysit the trade. That's just how it is. If you guys are comfortable babysitting trades, and if you guys have the time to sit in front of your screen for 4 or 5 hours looking at every candlestick print, then by all means, go ahead and do that. Me personally, I don't have the time to babysit the trade. I don't want to have the time to babysit the trade. The idea for me trading is not to be on the charts for 7 hours. If I don't see something crystal clear, meaning I'm going to take the trade and it's going to go straight to TP in less than an hour, I'm not taking the trade. I'm not doing it. It's just that simple. I'm not an aggressive trader. You guys see how I trade. It's very systematical. There's a system behind the madness. And you guys see it day in and day out. You guys see it. So again, me and E do not trade anything different. The blueprint of what we're looking at is completely the same. It's the same thing. Again, there's going to be little differences because he has 7+ years more of experience than I do. He has 7 years of more chart time and more chart vision. But the blueprint of what we're looking at is the exact same thing. Again, yes, for GJ, I am still looking for these short positions. But I'm not looking for these short positions on GJ because we're in an overall downtrend. No, I'm looking for these short positions for price to give me a higher low. Once price gives me that higher low, then I'm going to take the trades from the higher low back up to the higher high. Understanding that one of my confluences as to why I'm thinking price is going to continue these downtrend pushes into another higher low is for the gap. Now, if this gap wasn't a thing, it'll be the same thing. I'm still looking for price to go from a higher high into a higher low. Once price gives me the confirmation that we're at a higher low and we start seeing higher highs and higher lows on the internal time frame, that's when I'm going to start looking to take those trades back up to the top side. So it's nothing different. Again, he feels comfortable taking these trades here going long. Perfect. That's good for him. How many times have you guys seen the market? You're trading lower low, lower high. We don't even have to go so far. We talk about these fucking people every single day. Go look at Drew Eyes Banks on Instagram. He trades GJ. He trades NAS 100. Go look at his stories. Go look at the bullshit trades that he takes in these areas. And you guys will see exactly what this is why I speak about other traders. I don't speak about other traders or talk shit about them because I could care less about what they do. Because regardless, they make their money, I make my money regardless of whether or not they're making money. It doesn't matter. I use these people as an example so you guys could see, oh shit, this is why we wait for the solid confirmations, right? E feels comfortable taking a trade here. Cool, right? At this point for GJ, it went straight up to STP. Perfect. But what do we understand about GJ? Right now, GJ is still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. What does price have to do? It either has to give us a set lower high, which we didn't get yet, which he took the trade going long from a lower low into a lower high. That's it. So again, it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. It's not a horrible trade. It's a good trade. You took a trade from a lower low going into the lower high. Cool. Now, what would have been a bad trade is if he would have kept holding. If he would have kept holding after STP at a lower high point. Because now what's happening? Price is coming right back down to the bottom. So again, we're not trading anything different. He's just a more aggressive trader. He's okay with taking these trades here. Cool. I'm not trying to take those trades. I'm not trying to take the day-to-day trades that are gonna get. No, I don't care about that. I'm trying to take the trend trades, right? The trend trade. What does it mean? We're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. If price gives me the confirmation that we need to see below these lows to continue these downtrend pushes into the gap, then I'll take those trades into the gap. As soon as price gives us a set higher low on the daily time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, and we start seeing higher highs and higher lows on the 30-minute time frame, then obviously my analysis is going to change, and I'm no longer going to be targeting the gaps at the lows because price is going to make another higher high because we started uptrending. So it's all the same thing. Again, the only difference is that he has another set of entry criterias. He has another entry rule that I don't have, and that's okay. Right? Your entry strategies don't have to be the same as anybody. Right? The engulfing candles. He doesn't have the engulfing candle entries because that's something that I came up with. That's something that I started doing. So he doesn't have the engulfing candle entry. But again, we could go back to EuroCAD. We could go back to that trade in the beginning of the week. When he took the trade on the 5-minute, cool. I don't have that entry strategy in my tool belt. What I have is a valid break, which happened, and I have the engulfing candle. That happened right after. It's the same entries. It's just a 10 pip difference of where the entry would have been. That's it. That's the only difference. It's the exact same trading styles. Right? Oh, but then why did you take this trade? Because I'm not up at 2 in the morning. He is okay with staying up all night. He has a daughter that goes to sleep at 3, 4 in the morning. He's used to it. I don't. I don't have kids. I don't have none of that shit. I'm in bed by 10 p.m. I'm not on my charts at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm not doing it. Every day this week, you saw the entries he took. He wasn't taking them at 9 o'clock in the morning. STP's already hit. He's up at 2, 3 in the morning taking these trades the entire week. Right or wrong, you guys saw the screenshot yesterday. So there's no difference. We're trading the same chart. We're trading the same thing. We know there's a gap at the top of the market. We know that price is going to come back up. We know that price gave us a higher high, gave us a higher low. What do we think price is going to do after a higher low and a change of character and a BOS happens? It's going to give us higher low, lower low? Like, it doesn't work that way. It's going to give us the higher low back into the higher high. Cool. We're back at peak high. I'm going to say the same thing. We're in previous peak high territory. I'm not looking to catch more continuations to the top side. What I'm looking for now is the same thing that happened last week. If price gives us higher high, higher low, we know we could take the trades from the higher low back into the higher highs. We're at the higher highs. What are we expecting price to do? Okay, if price gives us higher high, higher low again, and it gives us a set higher low, and then it gives us another change of character break of structure, then we know we could take these trades back up to the top side. It's the same thing every single time. Higher high, higher low, cool. Continue to take the trades back to the top side. Higher high, higher low, cool. Continue to take the trades back to the top side. Higher high, higher low, cool. We continue to take the trades back to the top side. If price gives us a change of character, a break of structure, then I'm taking these trades back down to the bottom. That's it. That's the whole thing. Like, it's only two things that could happen. Either price is going to continue the trend, or price is going to start going counter trend and give you the change of character and the break of structure. There's no difference. We're looking at the same exact chart. We're looking for the exact same thing to happen. Right? I just get my charts ready for what could happen in the future. What could happen a week from now. We already know we're in peak high. We're in previous peak highs. What do we know is going to happen when you're in previous peak highs? Price is going to turn around and start doing the downtrend. If it continues the downtrend movement and we start seeing lower lows and lower highs, then we know we can start taking those short positions. If price does not give us the change of character and the break of structure, and we continue to see uptrend movement, then we know we could continue to take those uptrend movement trades. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's all the same shit, yo. We look at our charts the exact same way. There's no difference. Again, how the hell can my charts be different than from E's when I learned from E? Everything he does, I know it. Everything that comes down to structure, when it comes into whatever pairs, we trade the same thing. It's the exact same thing. I'm not confused. I was asking about the charts, not structure, the gap. I don't know what your question was. I wasn't there. Like I'm confused of what your question is. Like, what was your question about the chart that was confusing? Or that you were confused about? Because again, that's still something that I'm confused about it because I don't know what your question was. I wasn't there when you asked the question. So I don't know what was said. I don't know what the confusion or where the confusion lies. All right. All right, 10 a.m. hit. Damn, time fucking flew by there on my little rant. Let me look at the charts real quick. EA still at these lows. EU we're still at these lows as well. GU still at the bottom. It might be it for the trading session. Not gonna force any trades for today. I did tell you guys though. As soon as I started saying that I'm gonna trade Asia session and London session, I told you guys the markets aren't gonna fucking move. I'm so glad I didn't stay up last night. I would have been so pissed. I told you guys that shit was gonna happen. The fucking market makers are tapped in, bro. I faked them out though. Fuck them. Popping a Red Bull at fucking 10 a.m. man. Y'all got me hot. It's crazy. I got a watermelon flavored Red Bull. Check the cord messages. I got you. Yeah, that's a perfect trade. Like at no time, or like not even now. What's the word I'm looking for? Like at no point. Number one thing, right? At no point would you ever take a trade up here, right? Just to use the trade as an example. At no point would you ever take a trade here and fucking hold for 298 pips. Like, what are we talking about? Right? You were just catching the continuations. It's the same thing that you saw with ECAD on East chart. Right? He wasn't taking one long position from the bottom and hold that trade all the way to the gap at 400 pips. No, it's if you caught the trades today, right? Boom. Today you catch a trade. Boom. STP hit, you get out of the trade. The next day you catch another trade. Boom. STP, you get out. Next day you catch another trade. Boom. STP or the gap. What comes first, the gap or STP? If the gap comes first, you take your trade, you take your TP at the gap. It's the same thing that he did with ECAD. The exact same thing. It wasn't one trade that he left open, right? He didn't take a trade here and held it all the way to the gap. No, he took a trade here. He took a trade here. He took a trade here. Right or wrong? So it's the same thing. And you guys hear me talking about that all the time when we have gaps. I'm not looking to take one trade and fucking hold it for the gap. No. We follow our confirmations. We had the break retest. We had the engulfing candle. Boom. Take the trade into STP. We got another entry. Boom. Trade into the gap. Perfect. Like, that's all it is. It is not taking one trade and, oh, we have a gap at the bottom, so I'm going to hold it. No, because we know that price doesn't have to go up and fill that gap right away. Every day is a new day on the chart. right? Maybe today price doesn't want to give you the fill of the gap, and it gives you an inducement of the low instead, and then it wants to go up again. Cool. That's why you always take profit at STP. Always take profit at STP. Yeah, that was a perfect trade, Muhammad. I didn't hold to the gap, got a STP. Yup, exactly.
Yo,
Yo.
you sitting here ranting at 8 in the morning, man.
Yo, cause y'all
Damn.
be stupid sometimes, yo. On
No,
real
bro,
shit.
you don't even understand what we were
I'm
saying.
not even talking about your trade in general. I'm talking about in general. Cause the same shit happened with fucking Albert last week. Same shit happened with Adrian like 2 weeks ago. So it's not only that question. I mean, again, I don't know what your question is, so I'm not gonna say nothing yet. But in general, it's just crazy. Like we're acting like we don't talk about shit like this literally every day on the streams.
Yeah. I mean, so basically, I was listening to E, and I had asked him like, what was his reasoning behind why he took the trade on EA, right? And he
On
explained that,
EA,
yeah, on that EA trade where me and you were talking about how, he just took a aggressive trade because that's how he trades.
wasn't that on
Like I,
ECAD?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. ECAT, I mean, yeah,
Right. All right. So
that.
the 5 minute trade. Okay.
Right. So the main thing was that, so when I went back and back tested it, right, I
Mhm.
have my 800 EMA on, right?
Right.
So we didn't get the valid break as far as like the 30-minute highs, but we got a clean break of the
The 5 minute.
800 EMA.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, yeah, on the 30.
And right. And the 5 minute was trending, right?
Right.
So I had asked him about GJ, right? Because where GJ's at now,
Pretty much
it's
looks
like
the same.
exactly.
Yeah, we got a
And
30 we got a 30-minute break below, but
of
we
the 800,
of the
but not a
800.
30-minute belows,
Right.
right? And that was the main question that like I was asking him about. It's like, would he treat GJ the exact same way as long as the 5 minute is trending? Yes, we didn't get the 30-minute break, but if the 5 minute was trending and stuff like that, will he look at it the exact same way? And that's all it was.
Um well, GJ is just a little different because of the structure that we're in. So with GJ,
Right.
like, yes, even though we see that we got the 30-minute break below the 800, but we didn't get a valid 30-minute break, we still understand that GJ is at a higher low point.
Right.
Right? So taking these short positions right now in these areas are low probability because we're sitting at a higher low point. Right? Because again, for price to go from a higher high to a higher low, it has to downtrend, right? Because higher high to higher low is downtrend movement. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing with GJ right now that's a little different than what ECAD looks like is that GJ is sitting at a higher low point, right? So what I'm looking for is, again, right now on the 4 hour time frame, we're sitting at the 50% retracement, right? So if we put our fib from here to here, we're sitting at the 50% retracement, right? I'm not going to take a short position at the 50% retracement. Why? Because again, we understand that we're at a higher low and price could turn around, give us the change of character, give us the break, and then continue. Now, if
Right.
price, looking at how price is reacting now, right? Okay, we got the 50% retracement, right? Price on the 30-minute gave us the lower low, and it gave us a push to the top side that's still a lower high. So what am I looking for now is if the lower time frame, which we could start seeing on the 1 minute and the 5 minute, right? We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high change of character. A little inducement. If price going into tomorrow, we start seeing the change of character again, lower low, break of structure, lower low, then we know we could continue to look for these trades going back down to the bottom. If
Right.
if price going into tomorrow, because STP is already hit for the day, if price going into tomorrow starts giving us change of character, break of structure back to the top side, then we know that this is just the higher low point. This is going to be the higher high, right? price here somewhere where once it gives us a change of character break, this is going to be a higher low, and we know we could start looking to take these trades back to the top side. So the only biggest difference with GJ and ECAD, even though we could see the change, even though we could see the break, even though we have the break below the 800 now, is still understanding the fact that this push to the bottom is just a higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. That's the biggest difference with ECAD and with GJ.
Right. And that's what he had said. Well, I mean, when I went over with him, it was just a different confluences of being in level two rise,
Right.
daily being up, 4 hour being up, and just that difference of confluence of just having the additional confluences compared to the ones on GJ.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was it though. Gold this morning gave us a weird because I woke up at like 2, checked my charts,
Mm-hmm.
didn't really see shit. I had saw gold, but I was waiting on like that break. I was waiting for price to break and then he gave us a pullback. Um,
This is for
we
gold.
got yeah for gold, and then price that came back down, retested the 15 and the 30-minute engulfing candle, and then went straight into profit. But that was 5 minute structure that I wanted to see that break on because the 1 minute structure on gold, um, yeah, it's a bit different. 'Fucking STP was 605, bro. That's crazy.
605 pips. Yo, we know we gonna capitalize on that shit this week. Same thing with
Man,
US 30, 434 pips.
yeah, that shit crazy, bro. 5 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. And bro, those moves were so fucking big, bro. That shit is crazy. Them was some big ass moves, man.
I think EU will be the only one giving us an entry today, potentially.
Yeah. That's the only one I really had my eyes on this morning.
Got
Potentially have a 1 hour engulfing candle, but
40 minutes for that shit.
yeah, it's the only thing. My controller will be back soon. Controller will be back soon. Shit. I was looking to take a GU trade. I think what day was this? Last Thursday, and that shit didn't really start setting up until I got off the charts. So I was like, fuck. But it was a buy. You had to change, had to break, bounce off the EMA. I would have entered off of the rejection candle, stop loss beneath the crosses of the EMAs and previous structure. Straighten the TP. That shit just move late as shit.
You know what's funny? I completely forgot what the name of the firm that I was trading with again. Fuck.
Just check your email, and then after that, just check for the confirmation, like
I don't
when
know
you
what my
bought it.
fucking email that I use for it. Let me see.
Just go in the Gmail and hit all inboxes, and then
I
just check
found
it.
it. I think it's Atlas. I gotta put this as my fucking. I gotta put a bookmark on this page so I don't forget it. Done. Any questions in the chat, guys? Let me know. People funny as hell. Damn, GJ gave us a beautiful fucking entry. Engulfing candle retest straight at the profit. Of course, after STP is hit, of course. Nothing new, nothing new. So US 30 is done for the day. STP has been hit. Got GU, EU left. I like how EU looks more than GU just based on the engulfing candle that we have on the 1 hour time frame. GU, when we're looking at structure on the 5 minute, we have higher high, higher low, higher high. Then price gave us the change of character, lower low. And we're pretty much still trading between that change. We had higher high, higher low, higher high. Price gave us, I'm not going to say that this is lower low, lower high, lower low. Regardless, even if we do say that, we still don't have a change or a break just yet on the 5 minute. If we go down to the 1 minute, it'll pretty much be higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, change of character, lower high, lower low inducement. It didn't give us a valid break, and we're trading between this low and this high. So on GU, we'd still regardless have to wait for price to start giving us the change and the break above these highs over here. So I'm gonna turn GU off. When we're looking at EA, we got 20 minutes for the next hour candle. Right, EA, I would like to see this go down a little bit lower, give us an inducement of these lows, and then start that push to the top side. But we've pretty much just been rejecting these lows and going back to these highs. When we look for engulfing candles, nothing on the 4, nothing on the 1, nothing on the 30 just yet. Right, that 30 candle closes in 18 minutes, 15-minute time frame. Green candle doesn't have a bottom wick. 5 minute, nothing here either. EU will be the number one on my list for right now. And we were looking for the break to be given on the 1 minute. We have the valid break. Yes, we do. So now we are trading between these lows here. We got the 1 minute break above the 800. Be looking for a pullback. Would love to see that pullback on the 200. Let's draw this up real quick.
Hey, what's up, monkey man?
It's goody donkey face.
No, donkey.
Donkey.
You donkey from Shrek.
Shit, I'm cool with it.
Donkey, he was cool as shit. Bro, your Discord stream is not loading, my brother.
I don't know why that happens, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know what you've been told, but it's the mute gamma in this house. There you go. There we go.
I gotta take a Kendall, man.
I do too.
Fuck.
I don't always have to shit when I'm getting, well, when I'm potentially about to get into a trade, man.
Cause you nervous, man. It's all good. It happens.
Like, I'm not even nervous though. No, bitch, don't retest yet. Wait, please.
Please.
Don't retest yet. Please just wait. 10 minutes. No. 10 minutes, please. 10 minutes, please. Please. What you got planned for today, man?
Nothing, man. For now.
Huh?
I ain't got. Well, I'm lying. I have to go to. What I gotta do today? Um, I have to call my insurance. I have to go to the mechanic real quick.
Fuck.
Um, for now, I think that's it.
Okay. Ain't that bad. What's wrong with your car?
I gotta change my headlights.
Oh. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with it then.
Yeah, just chilling.
Well, like, they were getting old or something, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. It's all good, man. Fuck. Man, bro, I'm kind of excited, man. I'm not gonna lie. Getting my PC back soon, getting my car soon, bro. Just gotta pay off this damn credit so my score can go back up. But I should be able to do that within the next 2 weeks. Pay that shit off, get my new PC, and I should have my car by the end of November, man. Right before winter.
Yes, sir.
Like, fuck. Yeah, man. Come on, 6 minutes, man. Please.
Please, I
Go
beg.
to hammer technique. Ah, damn. Fuck. Well, at least just sit here then. Oh wait, no, because then the engulfing kind of not gonna print.
Yeah, we gotta let that shit go up again.
Uh, go back up, please. Fuck, man. Well, I mean, like at least if it does go back up, we'll still have the 1 minute break. But nigga, it's fucking 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Like, damn, man. Bruh, come on, man. We got 5 minutes. Like even still though, it's just like ain't engulfing candle with a long ass wick like that. Like, and then especially inside the zone of where it rejected from, looking at like the previous 1 hour candles and stuff like that,
Mhm.
would you still like this doesn't really look too high probability to me as far as the engulfing candle,
Right.
and then just seeing where it rejected from, and then after that the previous three candles in that area too.
Mhm.
So even if price does give us the engulfing candle, with it being such like a small um, body and such like a large wick, I really wouldn't even feel too enticed on taking this trade, man. Like, yes, we're at the lows, but yeah, it's grits, man. Fuck. That's cool. Come back tomorrow. Hopefully, we get a little something, something, man.
Got 5 minutes. See what price does here.
That shit keep going down, man. Fuck.
Please go up, please. Oh man.
Gotta go to the damn DMV tomorrow to renew my license, man. Ah, damn, price just tanking, man. Ah, thought we had a trade, man. We don't got a trade, man. They fooled us. Like 5 in the morning.
Go back up. Give me the engulfing candle, please.
Bruh. We got a minute. Do the hammer technique. Dang. They got us good. Bro, it's cold as dick in here, bro. Fuck.
Said it smells like dick?
What?
What'd you say?
I said it's cold as dick in here, bro.
Oh, your voice cut out when you said it.
I said it's cold as dick in here, man.
I got it. I heard you the second time.
Oh.
Yo, you know what I've never had that I really want to go try? Baskin Robbins?
You never had Baskin Robbins before?
Nah.
Wait, have I had Baskin Robbins before?
Oh my.
I don't think I have, man.
Alright, Muhammad. We'll see you tomorrow, my brother. Have a good rest of your day. Alright. Engulfing candle did not print.
That's it for the day, man. Fuck.
That's it for the day. We got a crazy exhaustion candle instead. We have a bearish engulfing candle instead.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't shit else to trade, man.
Ain't shit else to trade, man.
Alright, let's
They
see.
they got our hopes up, man.
They did. It's a good thing I didn't fucking stay up. Yo, I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? Did I not tell you that was gonna happen? Yo, 9 out of 10 times, Sunday market open going into Monday, the market's gonna move. 9 out of 10 times. Yo, but as soon as Lewis says he's gonna stay up for Asia session, yo, the market makers are like, nah, we're not
That
doing
shit
shit.
not
I faked them out though. I didn't wake up. Fuck you, market makers.
about fake them out till I didn't wake up,
They
man.
they thought they were gonna fake me out. Nah, I faked them out. Fuck the
Like
market makers,
nothing.
man.
Fuck the market makers, man. Fuck your chicken strips.
Fuck them chicken strips.
Like,
Whoever threw that
dude.
pencil, your mom's a hoe.
Ah, like, bro, why,
Would have loved to have that teacher in school.
man? But whoever threw that pencil, yo, that shit crazy, bro. Man, I'm gonna go to the gym later on, bro.
The hell you gonna go do at a gym, man?
Man, just do some push-ups and pull-ups, man.
You could do
Nothing
that
too
shit right
crazy.
now in your house.
I don't have a pull-up bar, bro.
Make one.
That's that's
Go
basically
get go get a stick
what I'm saying.
outside.
Bro, it's my mom, bro. She don't even like me cooking. Like, bro, I be trying to like save money instead of like buying Chipotle and stuff like that, right? Just make some beans and shit, right? She don't like me cooking. I'm like, bro,
Why?
like, damn. Because like the apartment complex that she lives in has like bugs and shit, and she said that it's gonna attract bugs.
What the fuck? That shit
Yeah,
don't
it
even
don't
make
be.
sense.
That's why I was like, man. I'm like, all right. I just, man.
So she doesn't be cooking in the house? Y'all just be buying food?
Nah, she cook when she want to cook, but for the most part, she buy food all the time. Yeah,
Y'all rich.
man, rich as hell. Like
What the fuck?
that's why I be saying it don't even make sense. Like she don't feel like cooking, man. So I'm like, all right,
Gotta get mommy out of the boonies, man. Say I
bro.
don't cook 'cause I got what the fuck?
She says that she too tired to cook, man.
I'm too tired to live, dogs. Me too.
Which I don't have a problem with cooking, but shit, you eating all the bullshit, and like you can kind of tell when someone's eating bad based off of like how their belches smell,
Yeah.
like how it is when like they burp and stuff like that. Like if your belt, I mean, if your burp smells very acidic, then it's just like that shit not good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's like a lot of acid inside your stomach and shit. And like same with my little brother, right? He eats a lot of cereal.
Mm.
Cereal makes your breath stink, and it gives you like an odor a little bit too. And like most of the time he don't really brush his teeth after he get done eating cereal and stuff like that. And it's like,
What a nasty ass little kid, man.
huh?
So what a nasty ass little kid.
Man. Like I be trying to talk to him and help and stuff like that, but shit, they don't be can, man. Like fuck it, all right, just save my breath, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Alright, stream. I'm gonna
that's
turn the
the point.
stream off. We'll be back on tonight for the isolation session at 7 p.m. Peace out.
Peace. If they could hear me.
I think they can.